Hello and welcome to the GameByte podcast. Different face, different show. Is this the real show? Is this GameByte? Yes, it is. It just so happens that our fearless leader is not going to be here today, but instead he has chosen his right-hand man, me. That does sound a bit scary, but don't worry. We will pull through. We will pull through the show. My name is Diego, and of course, joined by me, which I am part of, the four of us, the B team of any superhero squad. But first, let's go to the first member of the B team being me, the second member of the B team, who is our, what is that word again? It is our resident tavern keeper of quiz stalling, Mick DeGuzman. How you doing, Mick?
Hi everyone. Fancy seeing you here after so long. Yeah, I just got back from really long sabbatical. Oh wait, no, I can't say sabbatical because technically I volunteered to be out for a while. So yeah, but no, I'm back. Yeah, I took a break. Had to settle some things, had to deal with, a lot of things actually, but I'm good. I'm happy to be here. It sucks though that I'm not with Herald because I miss that guy. I haven't seen him in a while, even if I'm kind of somewhat seeing him on the screen. But yeah, that's not important. Of course, on the other side of, this quartet that you are about to see tonight is the man, the myth, and the legend. He's the one of our newest members in the GameByte family. None other than Mr. Meekopi. How are you doing, Meekopi?
Hello, Mick. Hello, everyone. Good evening. I am, to be honest, quite scared in this very chaotic episode. But, just seeing Didi's voice, your voice, and of course, Elgene's voice is, it raises my hopes up. It makes me want to jump into this pool of chaos that's going to happen. But I'm sure we will find some semblance of order in there. I just want to say that DZ kind of locked us in because now I am forced to introduce someone who I'm meeting for the first time. So I'm just gonna go say my first impressions. It's my first time working with Elgene, and he seems to be a very great guy, quite handsome, speaks really good English. And so tonight, Elder Jin, how are you?
He's good looking and he speaks English.
Wow, holy cow. I don't even know. And you said you were put on the spot. Look at me. Holy wow. I'm blushing, guys. Oh my god.
I blush.
Oh my god. Hi guys.
No one is ever gonna top that.
You're not wrong. Holy cow. Wow. Anyway, hi guys. Welcome to the show. I'm Elgene. According to Meekopi, I'm handsome. According to him too.
You speak English really well?
Yes, apparently. Sometimes I stutter, but you know what? It's fine. We get it. But yeah, thanks, Meekopi. I really appreciate it. And it's gonna be a great show tonight, even though we're all kind of aloof. That's the word I'm choosing to use tonight. And yeah, I share Meekopi's sentiments where I'm scared. Like Harold's not here, and it's weird, but at the same time, it's interesting, So yeah, let's do it. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Let's try this out.
We are in for the wildest night of our lives, folks. My God, next time. Okay, guys, you gotta tell me, Miko, since you're the newest one, if I have not introduced you to anyone, just tell me straight up, Jags, I don't know this guy. Please intro me. I think we're all old enough to already know that awkward silence and whatnot. My bad. Miko, meet Elgene, Miko. All right, so
hello.
With all that said, I think this is where we begin the show, guys. We got a good show for you guys today. A lot of news, a lot of good news over in the past weeks or so, because we haven't really had much. We've had a lot of amazing guests over the past weeks, but now it's time for news. Is there just soundbite for the news part, or no? Do we just go into the part where we talk about what we've been doing?
Wait.
We normally ask.
So before we ask each other, and I want to change it up a bit, since Harold cannot do anything about this or anything, we at the start of every show we always ask each other, what have you been playing? And of course the folks at home. But this time, because of 9/9, it is
9/9.
It is 9/9 today, and of course all the retail, all the online shopping sprees have been been released. So now I ask everyone at home, in chat, and of course you guys, what have you bought from Lazada or Shopee this week? And fine, you can also tell me what you've been playing. Tell us what you've been playing as well. So how about we hand it off first to of course, this let's start off with the most amazing English speaker we know, Elgene. In your
That's what I'm
case,
gonna be remembered for.
in your case, since you don't have access to Lazada or Shopee,
Right.
do you have any experience? Give us any like Amazon experience, or maybe there's something you have bought recently, and of course, what you've been playing.
Sure. What did I buy on Amazon recently? Crap. I mean, the largest purchase I've done in ages. I mean, I showed you guys in the pre-show. I don't know if I could bring it up here, but yeah, I bought a few airsoft guns, which was unfortunate because, well, the pandemic hit and I can't use them anymore. You know what I mean? But yeah, I now have an arsenal of like 3 rifles, 2 pistols, that sort of thing,
Wow.
and I can't use any of it. But yeah, that was my largest purchase. But otherwise, what have I been playing? Last night, I was playing with Emily, my wife, and her brother, and we were playing Torchlight 2 last night. We just rolled new characters and we started over, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah. What about you, Miko? What did you buy at Lazada? What did you buy at Lazada?
Oh no. Wait, before anything else, I'd like to ask, is Torchlight 2 good? Because a friend has been looking for like an action RPG, and
It's good.
It's
Okay.
really good, yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay,
don't get the
so-
third. Don't get Torchlight 3.
Yeah,
Do not
no.
get
Okay,
Torchlight
okay.
3.
Get
Okay,
2.
just stick with 2 then.
Yeah.
It's
Think
cheaper.
of it this way. It's basically Diablo 2 2.
Okay,
Yeah.
sold.
Not
Okay,
not
bring it
Diablo
sold.
3, Diablo 2 2, because it's made by the same people who made the original Diablo 2. So,
Okay, gotcha.
It-
Awesome.
Sorry, in a way, you could actually say it's kind of like Diablo 2 with WoW classic graphics to some extent.
That's actually, yeah, that's accurate.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's
Even the color scheme is almost exactly the same as as classic WoW.
Yeah.
Just darker lighting.
Okay, those are good choices. So yeah, Lazada 99. My cart has been full with stuff, but the great news is that I haven't clicked. What do you call that thing? Oh yeah,
Check out.
check out. See, that's how bad I am with online shopping. So I haven't clicked checkout yet, but in the cart are a lot of cables, HDMI to DV. They call this to HDMI to whatever else, like USB-C or all of that stuff. There are also hard drive transfer devices, which are very high tech. Because the last time I transferred stuff into a hard drive from one hard drive into another, I have to use a bunch of cables that I don't know what they're called, but it's a bunch of them. But now you just have one device where you can just slot into 2 hard drives, and then that's it. They'll copy each other, and yeah, it just blew my mind. So it's in my cart. Also, looking at what they call this, that monitor that's really super duper color accurate. That's mostly used for Lars work. So there's that too.
Oh, that's nice.
And yeah, I guess that's it. But for the games I've been playing, I am a man of few games, so it's just a couple basically. There's FF14, which is of course, which is the best game so far, especially during the lockdown period that I've been playing. Have been going through some really fun experiences. I've finally started leveling up my dancer, and I'm enjoying it immensely. So much that I probably have to say goodbye to my machinist at some point because I've been enjoying it so much. Other than that, it's Auto Chess VNG for me. That's my go-to in-between game for short breaks. And yeah, other than that, I've been really just hearing news once in a while about the gaming world and the local ongoings of games here as well. Okay, enough about me. Let us see what our resident rich boy Mick has in his cart for Lazada.
Resident Rich Boy.
Oh man, that is such a bad but
Oh.
somewhat accurate segue because my cart is literally full. I am buying a Rode Pod mic. I'm buying a Rode Pod mic. I'm buying a
nice.
USB interface. I am buying a new SSD for my rig right now, and I'm also buying earphones because I have to change my earphones because this is actually breaking. If you actually look closely, you see that it's already splitting.
Oh wow.
As you can see, so it's really, really bad. And sorry for the autofocus, because I haven't been using this thing for a while. Other than that, I also bought this so I can go out. Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You wore them like they're the
Look at
most
It's kind of short, so my chin is like exposed. But if I'm using like an N95 mask, I think it'll pass. I think they'll let me in malls and stuff. Looks good, man. Only 200 pesos. Only 200.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I like
As for the games I've been playing, honestly, I've recently gone back to Legends of Runeterra because apparently there's a new region. I even forgot the name of the region. That's how recent it's been since that's how recently I came back. So yeah, it's been pretty fun. Most of my time is just really Final Fantasy 14 because I took up the role of gathering and crafting. So aside from doing, dungeons and end game content, I've been gathering every 6 minutes because that's because every three human minutes or 3 real world minutes is equal to 1 hour in Eorzean time. So every 6 minutes, I'm basically harvesting something from a portion of the map. So I've been doing that, and then I've been making it into consumables, which is very hot. They sell like hotcakes, literally like hotcakes. So that's actually been taking up like a past 3 or 4 days of my playing time. And as for when I'm in the toilet, because I always gotta have a toilet game. I picked up a game on my phone, and it's called One Punch Man: The Strongest. It is a One Punch Man themed gacha game. It is absolutely the best, and I've been playing it for a month and a half already, ever since it launched. When I saw it on a Facebook ad, it's the best. And I already have wait, I should probably open this up, but I'll do it later. It's pretty fun. The interface is very easy, and it's not very taxing, and it's very rewarding if you actually put in the hours. Unlike some gacha games where there is a high paywall, where you really have to drop hundreds, maybe thousands of pesos just to get to like the top tier end game. So yeah, I've been very thankful that I picked a good one, honestly. So on my end, that's pretty much it. What about the current first seat of GameByte? The man himself, the other side of the spectrum. I can use it now. Diego, what have you been playing?
Thanks for asking, Mick. Okay, so what have I been playing? Wait, can I go? I really want to go with what I bought from Lazada. This is
just go for the Lazada first.
This is the dumbest. This has been the dumbest week ever.
Idea.
This is the dumbest week. Oh my god. Well, first, for practical reasons, okay, I bought a light, so that's why the quality of this is much better. I bought it for food, so I can start taking food photos and whatnot. So I bought a whole studio setup and whatnot. Good investment. Now the dumb stuff I bought. Okay, I bought beard growth formula.
What?
Pause for effect. Yes, I bought beard growth formula. It was on sale.
Oh, beard.
It's like $60. So like,
Beard
okay.
growth.
So now you may ask, why, Jack? Why would you want to buy beard growth? You already have facial hair. Yes, I do, but I don't have the facial hair that I want. Okay, so I want facial hair like it can go up to here. Mick, you can grow this, right? On the sideburns.
Yes.
I can only grow a goatee and a mustache, but I want here like the Wolverine style. So, and it was on sale, and this pandemic isn't going anywhere, so I might as well see where this goes. Yeah, so I bought.
Did it work?
Well, I have to wait.
Did it work?
It's only been a day, so I have to wait for it to kind of grow.
Like
We're
2
gonna
weeks
see it
later,
next
he's
episode
cousin
then.
I was worried because when I was talking with a friend of mine, he's in chat, okay, but he likes to be kept anonymous. So we were talking, and then like I was telling him, hey, I bought beard growth formula, okay, I put it on like 3 hours ago, okay, and like I put it on 3 hours ago, and he's asking, how long are you supposed to keep it on? Then I looked on Google. All right, so let me because there's no instructions on the box, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to only keep it on for like 2 to 3 minutes. It's been there for like 3 hours already. oh my god, what if I wake up in the morning and then I go to I go to my mirror, I'm like, the whole face is like covered in hair. It's one of those movies,
Yeah, right.
And like,
Oh man.
it zooms out to the house, and I'm screaming. What else did I buy? So, I bought, I guess, you know, the mats that they use in gyms, like cushion the floor. I bought
Yoga
that,
mats?
huh?
Like a yoga mat or like?
No, it's like those puzzle mats, you know, that they,
Oh, the puzzle mats.
yeah,
Gotcha.
the puzzle mats.
So you can use it for yoga?
Yeah, actually, it was more of like no, it was for because I'm trying to do some jumping kicks, which is dumb as heck.
Oh.
So the thing is, it's been not too nice on my ankles and my knees. So I think it's because I'm usually landing on concrete, so I'm trying to cushion my fall and whatnot. And then some. So yeah, they're useless because they're too slippery. So I end up slipping.
Oh, that's gonna injure you more.
Yeah, so I'd rather just stop with the acrobatics for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last thing I bought, which is more practical, well, which I'm thinking of buying, you know, wireless earphones or earbuds, but I barely use earbuds anyway. I'm thinking of buying a new shaver and I guess a saxophone, but that's all just weird stuff.
Wow.
What?
Oh yeah, we were having this conversation. I remember having this conversation.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
guys.
just okay. What? Go. What?
I remember that. Hey guys, so quick question. You think I should really go for the saxophone? Mick, what do you think? I'm like, well, wind instruments are pretty bad when you start pretty late, though. I legit give him good advice. I think he's still gonna go for it, though.
Yeah, I think I am. You know, this pandemic isn't going anywhere, so it's about time I actually learned a musical instrument. Okay. So as for games I've been playing, I've been dabbling lately in Marvel's Avengers.
Ooh.
Actually, I've been doing like just freelance work for Ungeek. It's because my cousin's part of it, so he just asked me, hey, can you you want to write for us? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll give it a shot. I've always wanted to. I mean, I did take a journalism class like for 1 year. I think.
Oh,
you remember that?
yeah, that's nice.
So yeah, Ungeek. Just for a record, Ungeek is a tech website, but they also do a lot of video game reviews, news, electronics, and whatnot. They do have a lot of updates with news, and I think they do a lot of like video. They sometimes go to conventions, like the early birds there. Like they've been to Tokyo Game Show, they've been to E3, they do a lot of ESG. They're always in ESGs. They're everywhere. So yeah. So my cousin Robbie Yatko, Robbie or Robert? I call him Rob lang. But anyway, so yeah, future guest also of the show at one point. So yeah, he asked me if I wanted to write an article, and like, okay, well, then sure. At first, wait, no, not at first. At first, I thought it was just gonna be like indie games, which is fine. Like indie games, great. Why not? Then next thing he asked me, so do you have a PS4? Yes. You want to review Marvel's Avengers? Like, okay. All right. Yeah. So yeah, like Marvel's Avengers is the review of it. I don't want to say too much about it because I might end up spoiling a lot of things. But generally, it's trying to be a lot of things. It's either you like it or you won't. But the review's coming out on Geek maybe tomorrow, so you guys can check that out. We'll link it. We'll share it on Quit Stalling and whatnot. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've been playing. This is the part where I usually ask, "How about you, Mick? What have you been playing?" I'm not used to this. So yeah,
We pass it back again. We go for another round.
Yeah, right?
One more time.
So in week 2, I was playing.
Oh no.
Oh man. So yeah, has anyone in chat? Has anyone been in chat like said what they've been playing or what they've bought from Lazada?
Oh, they're basically having a conversation if the stuff I'm buying has RGB.
Oh, it does it? Yeah. Wait, what is it?
No,
What's chat say?
no, they're just making fun of me. Yeah, shout out to Arcanthiel. I love that guy. Guy's the best.
All right.
Belated happy birthday.
All right. Well, okay.
Also, I think I saw someone mention. Okay, here we go. So, Jubik also says he bought some mechanical keyboard and ID cooling fans. Now, for ID cooling fans, I have no idea what those are. I guess those are
ID
CPU stuff. Someone tell me what it is, Mick.
ID
please.
Cooling is a brand.
Okay.
Fans.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, it is
For
a
mechanical keyboard, yeah. Go for it.
mechanical
Sorry.
keyboard parts. Basically, there's an enthusiast market for
Mhm.
mechanical keyboards. You can actually build one from scratch by just ordering the parts from specific areas, from the PCB what the layout will be, the casing, the actual switches, and even the key caps. So
Yeah,
you just build them all from scratch. It's really cool.
Yeah, that one I knew about. In fact, I was what do you call
Are
this?
you building one?
No. I didn't go that far, thankfully. I
Oh,
saw the
okay.
prices of those things, and they can get kind of pricey. And but
Mhm.
what the thing that surprised me was how much how do you call this? Is there any other word for drama? Issues, interesting issues. Yeah, there are interesting issues going around in that community, and it just kind of surprised me that okay, so there's mechanical keyboard, then there's drama surrounding the switches and sort of things like that. It's just very interesting to read, but we'll save that for another day. But yeah, I guess now is also a good time to buy mechanical keyboards. It's a very good suggestion, and thank you for sharing. Yeah, thank you for sharing about that. But yeah, sale nowadays, mechanical keyboard parts. Every gamer wants them. Really good choice.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they have RGB lighting. So look at that chat now. Bimo King
Oh,
of Who
look,
has
we got
bought,
Linus
has
here.
bought LED lights, and pardon me if I pronounce it. Jay Week
Yes.
has
Jay
bought some mechanical keyboards and ID cooling and an ID cooling fan. Nice.
Mhm.
I know a lot of people who were up last night like, buying a bunch of chairs from Secret Lab because that was on.
Oh, it's on sale.
Oh,
It
it's on
is-
sale,
it's
yeah.
actually on sale right now. I am not gonna buy one because it hurts my back. I've
Why?
tested
Why?
one. I've tried one because it's basically a car seat, and then if you have a tendency to slouch a little bit, it really will like do a number on your back. If you have a tendency to slouch, I have a tendency to slouch. That's why I bought this 1,000 peso Lazada chair. Oh wait, no, you can't see it. It's too small. I'll show it in the after show. Thank you, Lazada. It's $1,000. I love it, the best, and it took me 30 minutes to build. Lazada, 99.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, let's go then. So we did mention earlier, like about 30 minutes ago, that we do have a lot of news for everyone. Yeah, a lot of news has dropped this week, guys. So how about we start off with the news now?
Sure.
So in the news, of course, you guys have all seen that video game.
This
forgot
week
we
in
have
video
this.
games.
I swear to God, like, if you guys noticed me laughing earlier,
The Quiz Sonic Geek is also on Spotify. Yeah, it's
if you noticed me
Tune
laughing,
in to the
In the
Geekcast
news.
where they have Harold, Wancho, and Derek giving you all the things news in the geekdom world, minus video games because that's our show. They're more in movies, comics, what else?
Wrestling.
Wrestling. Really?
They sometimes pick up wrestling. I swear. I watched an episode where they did wrestling.
Yeah.
aloof.
So yes,
Really
tune
good.
into them. Tune into the less superior. No, I'm just kidding. No. There's Derek, that handsome young fellow, and Harold, of course, the main
Miss
man.
him.
The main man, and Wancho. Right now, actually, Wancho's is back in the Philippines. Although I think he's kind of sick. But in case you
no.
guys missed it, also last week, the other week, what was that other day or the week? Okay, the other week. Sorry. Yes, I completely went blank with that one. So back to the news. Please go with that. On to the news. Yes, as I was saying, you guys has anyone seen that new trailer, that new game from the indie developers from China called Black Myth? From what was that game? Black Myth.
It's Black Myth, yes.
Yeah.
Journey to the West, basically.
Yeah. So I
it's-
want to get your guys' thought on that because it does look like a very promising game, and there was a bit of talk about it. But what do you guys? I want to hear your thoughts on that.
If I may, one thing that I can't seem to trust now is gameplay trailers. I've had this somewhat, like ever since that whole Anthem thing, I've really been more. I'm not quite sure if this is the actual product that we're gonna get, because we've been through this before. We've been fooled by a lot of developers. So for me, I'm I'm a bit skeptical. I mean, it looks promising. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's nice to play the Monkey King, but at the same time, you're like, is it really gonna look like that, right?
Yeah. We've always been like blindsided and bamboozled with amazing trailers, and especially even with gameplay. It may look this good, but who knows if the final product is gonna look this good.
Yeah.
How about you, Elgin? What do you think?
So, I mean, while I share your skepticism as far as like trailers are concerned, I still want to point out the fact that this is an indie developer. We're not talking about a big AAA company making the next Souls-like game. We're talking about some small team of, independent developers making something AAA quality, which is impressive in its own right, I think. And I think that's part of why I'm a little bit more forgiving of this. Like, if this was made by EA or, Ubisoft, absolutely skeptical. But like I said, a small team of like indie developers, all right, you got my interest here. This is basically shows you that, anybody can make a video game if they really like push the software and the employees to do something, or if they have the creativity to make something of it. And yeah, like big AAA developers have no excuse anymore. Like, just look at this. This is beautiful, And a small developer can do that? Come on, EA, you can do better than that. You know what I mean? So yeah.
How about you, Miko? What are your thoughts on this?
Okay. To be honest, I'm really glad that I get to hear Mick's and Elgin's comments first, because to be honest, I'm really torn. Part of me just wants to point out all of the flaws of the game, but then I heard what Elgin has to say and it completely changed my mind. He is totally correct, and I'm taking his opinion in this one, that you have to consider how much of a technical marvel this is, considering that it's just a small development team who did it. And even, for example, if the game launches and it sort of kind of didn't go so well, it still sets a precedence for everyone else that, okay, this is a benchmark that you want to take a look at if you are making a game that's somewhere along the the same lines. For me, it's just that they picked, I guess Journey to the West is really popular in China. That's why.
Absolutely.
That's why they wanted to explore more of the lore. And initially, I'm facing a bit of resistance after hearing the news, because why, of all things, should we be interested in Journey to the West? But then again, I'm reminded that games are here to show us the new worlds, open new perspectives, show us different parts of the culture of the people who made them. So I retract back my initial impression of it, that okay, this is a good world to focus on. Not a lot of games so far has been focused on Chinese legend. Is this or lore?
I believe so.
I believe
so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all in all, I'm really just hopeful for this game. I hope it goes well and it just schools everyone and just gives hope to all of the indie developers out there, and of course teaches those AAA companies that okay, you have to do better. Otherwise,
gotta do better.
Yeah. Otherwise, this is what will happen. And just a really quick historical note. You know how back then there was a video game crash when the Atari system was really popular because people are making a lot of crappy games, even the big companies. And what happened was people stopped buying them, and now companies again have to rethink their strategies and make actually good games. So I think we are seeing like that cycle sort of form in our current time, and it's just interesting to see how things will play out. And I hope it's games like these, if they turn out to be good, which will pave way to like a new type of gaming revolution at least. But for now, I'm just happy to see a game like this. And with that, I'd like to hear our big boss for tonight's opinion. Diego, what's up?
It's garbage. It's horrible. No, I'm kidding. I really am looking forward to this because it's the genre I like the most. Action RPG. I hope it's a spectacle fighter. And looking at it, when I first saw it, I didn't know where it came from yet. Then I was like, it has that. Okay, when I first saw it, I didn't know where it came from. Then I found, okay, it's from China, man. they really have a look for their games, which is not bad. It's that that's their tone, that's the mood that they give. And then I was watching the gameplay, watching all these small details they have. Wow,
Yeah.
this is freaking awesome. But of course, you know, you got to be skeptical with these things. Like, it's just a trailer, but you know, I have high hopes. And I heard there was also news where, like, I like that it's the indie devs. There was news that they were, even in their own trailer, they were addressing all, you know, all the feedback given, and they were very humble with what they were being told, and they were even addressing their own issues with the game. Like, we could have done this more. We're gonna start to do this. We can do that. So like, you barely hear that, and when you hear something like that, it gives a lot of hope for, you know, for us consumers. So like, okay, maybe we can get by these developers. You know, like, so yeah, like for me, I'm looking forward very much to the game. And with what you guys were saying about, you know, the whole indie developer things, like, I was actually in a conversation with my friend a while ago, because he's super into like a lot of Nintendo Switch games, especially there's a lot of nice indie games on that. And then when I don't play much indie games, but when I watch it, let's take a game like pretty recent that's indie. You guys, have you guys ever played? Not really recent, sorry. Have you guys played Mark of the Ninja? Yeah. Imagine a game like that.
I haven't.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
that's a good game.
Or here, you know, Super Meat Boy, right? Basically, all those really good games. You know, when you don't have to play them to really see how much passion and how much effort, you know, indie devs put into their games. Like, when you see that amount of polish they have on those, you know, the budget they're given, and even the game's not a AAA game, but it's, wow, they put, you can really see the amount of effort they put on it. So
Absolutely.
and I see it with these guys, so like, damn, son. So yeah, that's I'm looking forward to Black Myth. I'm looking forward to Black Myth. Is there a release date?
I am actually not sure if there is one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it kind of reminds me of a more refined Black Desert Online in terms of its lighting and physics.
Yeah.
It really does.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, what were you? Was it all?
I was gonna say it's all on the Unreal Engine too, I think. So yeah,
that's why.
That's probably why it looks similar.
Nice.
Nice.
Good. I hope it does turn out. I hope I'm proven wrong. I really do.
Yeah. But I mean, like, to everyone's point, I mean, like, this level of quality from an indie developer is unprecedented. We haven't seen anything like this
Point
since.
taken.
I mean, I don't know. Hellblade, I think. Hellblade was probably the last AA. We're gonna call it AA title that, you know, challenged the quality of, you know, AAA developers as a whole. Now we look at this, and yeah, like everyone said, especially considering that interview that was done with the developers of the game and how humble they were with their mistakes. Like, this is a passion project, and it's one to look out for. It's absolutely one to look out for. So,
Absolutely, yeah. Can't wait for that. Well, hopefully by maybe next year when the pandemic's over. But moving on, do you guys know that it's the 35th anniversary of Nintendo?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Really?
I didn't know.
35 years old?
I didn't know
No,
till
wait.
last week, which is why, speaking of 35, did you know? Well, you know, Nintendo dropped a lot of news the other week. They're coming out with a game called, oh my god, Nintendo Super Mario 35. Can you guess what it is?
I mean, it's a
Oh,
compilation of all the
Party
old
game?
Mario games. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind.
Close. No. How about you, Mick? Take a wild guess. It's a very popular genre now.
MMOs.
Is it like a battle royale?
Yes, sir.
Oh, hey!
Yeah.
Good.
As far as I know, yeah. And you're basically running the same. Basically, it's the last Mario standing. You're playing against 35 other people playing Super Mario Brothers. The last one standing is the winner. So that's pretty much it.
Oh,
So,
okay.
just, you know, more reason to play Mario, more other games to churn out. So that's just a fun tidbit of what Nintendo's been doing.
Oh, that's nice.
Aside from that, they've also come out. They're also releasing a compilation game, which I'm looking very much forward to, which is Super Mario 3D All Stars, which is a smorgasbord, or basically it's the combination of one of the three best platformers ever released in the world. which is Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy. Galaxy 2 is not included, I think. Well, no, it's not, but I just don't know why. I don't think.
That's a weird oversight.
Probably maybe Galaxy was just better than Galaxy 2.
Yeah, I
don't
think,
know.
I
In
think
their
that-
eyes.
Really?
I mean, in their eyes, I guess.
Oh, in their eyes, maybe, but like
Right?
according to critics, no, Galaxy 2 was like a
Really?
step
was
up
better.
from Galaxy 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, if anything, the only reason why I'd probably get this is because of Super Mario 64 and Sunshine.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, that is true.
Those are the OGs.
Yeah. Here's the thing though. Here's the thing. You know how Nintendo has this habit of creating a demand for
Oh
products.
yes. Oh god, I hate this too.
Yeah, so they did this with the amiibos, right? Where they purposely make it seem like, or somehow make it seem like there's barely any stock. So that's what they're doing with this, somewhat. Basically, the game is only going to be only available to buy within a span of 6 months, or until March
Wow.
21.
Yeah.
So if you don't buy it within the time, good luck finding it. So I'm guessing a lot of people might hoard it. Well, I don't know if they're going to be selling physical copies though.
No,
Maybe
they're
digital.
not. No.
Yeah, probably digital. And if
It's-
that's
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, go please.
I was going to say, like, isn't that absurd? Like, a limited run on a digital project. Like, who does that? You know what I mean?
Nintendo does that.
I mean, yeah, like, really? Like they're operating under the assumption that pirates don't exist first and foremost, you know?
Yeah.
Like, someone's gonna copy this, you know what I mean? And somehow, oh well, I'm playing devil's advocate here. They're probably gonna distribute it somehow. But really, what is this? A limited run supply, a limited run on a digital product? Like, what is that supposed to do besides, cater to the whole fear of missing out? You know, that's really what they're playing to, I think. And it's kind of scummy, I think.
That
I don't
does
know about
yeah.
you guys.
it does feel scummy though.
Mm-hmm.
But like I the reason why I want to buy it is because, well, of course you have emulators. People emulate Sunshine, people emulate Mario 64. They find ways, like how the speedrunners do it. I think maybe, well, for me, I'm not saying, yeah, you definitely have a point in that one, but just to look at the other perspective, the reason why I'm doing it is because I don't have the patience to go through all that. So I'm just gonna, it's like I just want it on one console. I just want it there, which is why I think because it's kind of smart at the same time. They know people just wanna, who doesn't want to play Mario? Yeah, I can get by playing Mario 64 on the Switch. Just bring it everywhere I go. Yeah, that's probably what I would. Why? That's probably the market that they're going for.
I think I think there are two sides to this. There is of course a benefit to selling those games using that kind of method, but I have to agree with what Elgin said earlier. I mean, on first impression, it's kind of scummy because
It's so scummy.
yeah, I think Diego said it best. I think you guys both said it best, that it plays on the fear of missing out, especially now that we are living in a culture of convenience where you actually just want to swipe your card rather than look for a pirated copy, which is it's a bit dangerous of the viruses both online and offline going out there. But yeah, now there is a benefit to this, of course. I think they are doing it in a 6-month period because they have to catch up on maybe a bi-yearly or maybe a quarterly report wherein they have to spike.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they have to spike their numbers.
I was
So
just
that when
about to
it re-
say that.
Yeah, so that when they reach their what do you call this? Their investors, and I think Mick can enlighten us more to this, but that's just that's my guess. And the benefit to this, of course, is that more investors will come in for Nintendo, and in turn, Nintendo can churn out better games for us, hopefully, in the long run. And yeah, Mick, you were about to explain how this goes.
Okay, so basically, for the TLDR, this is just a quick cash grab for them, so that they have better numbers for their reports for their investors. This could be that could be one possible output. Another could be it's a strategy for them to release something and then have them in limited releases because for some reason it creates more buzz, which is something that you guys have already brought up. So honestly, for me, I don't, as much as it is scummy, I mean, in a way, it's also a strategy that works. So because a lot of people really do like limited releases. I mean, that's the same thing that apparel companies do, or shoe lining companies do. They're just trying to add the principle to a game that is beloved by a lot of people. So you can't really blame them for that. I mean, look at the what was the game that was I'll think about it more, but then there are examples of it that have been done before. So I can't really blame them because this has been done a long for many years already.
Yeah, it's a pretty rampant business practice. I know a certain shirt brand that does it, but I don't want to name them for the sake of not getting canceled.
Does it rhyme with something?
I get it. I'll probably, because I'm so flustered that Harold's not here, I might just screw up. So leave it at that. Okay. Speaking of limited stocks and whatnot, Elgin, I think you wanted to touch upon this one. See that segue, Harold? You must be so damn proud. Nintendo is going against what we've been saying a while ago, and plans on boosting Switch production. Elgin, can you elaborate on this?
I mean, the short end of that one is so Nintendo, yeah, like Jago said, they're boosting their production on the Switches to make it, I guess, to make it more accessible to everyone else. But the other interesting thing about this announcement is they're also encouraging other developers to design their games with the Switch in mind and have 4K compatibility along with it. So not only is this like a call to essentially, expand the release on the Switch, it looks like they're upgrading it to some extent as well, because they're trying to get 4K capabilities on the Switch, which, if you think about it, how the heck are you going to cram all that hardware into such a tiny package? If they pull it off, it's impressive to say the least. But yeah, that's that's really what's going on with Nintendo over there. What do you guys think of what's going on there?
Oh, I can probably answer that, how they can upsize it. It's called upsizing.
Oh,
it's a software thing.
Bigger Switch.
Software thing.
Okay.
They just upsize it, so it's basically not necessarily 4K, but it is it is native to the 4K resolution. I'll give you a good example. Do you guys have any signal boxes, or do you guys have any satellite TVs there?
Yes.
Don't they say that it's in HD or something like that, right? but apparently, for it to be called HD, it has to at least reach 720i. 720i is just basically 480p that it's upsized to the 720 frame rate. So you still get a bit of pixelation, but it can be called HD. That's probably the same thing they're gonna do there, because basically what's happening is that when you have your Switch, it's at 720p. It's native to 720p, the screen. But when you plug it in, it actually upsizes to 1080i. It's not necessarily 1080p, it's only 1080i. It's just a 720p that is just retrofitted to 1920 by 1080 aspect ratio. Yeah, you know.
It's kind of like when 4K was really new, and then all these TVs started saying our TV's in 4K. Yeah, but you just stretch the pixels to fit 4K. It's not really 4K.
Yeah, there we go. You're basically stretching pixels.
Yeah, so you stretch 1080p to 4K. Yeah. But the pixels are still the same.
Yeah, but that is still some great news, because to see Breath of the Wild in 4K, that's some wonderful stuff. Because Breath of the Wild still is honestly one of the best games you can pick up on a Switch, and I believe a lot of people need to play this game.
That reminds me, since you mentioned that, because they, the news about the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity.
Oh, you mean the Dynasty Warriors, but it's Hyrule?
Yeah,
yes.
It's gonna be good.
Oh, yes, it is.
Like, not because it's more Breath of the Wild, it's because Hyrule Warriors is a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. I expect your opinion. But yeah, okay. Oh my god, excuse me, sorry. So, there's a lot has been happening on Nintendo. Sorry, Elgin, I think you were gonna say something before I cut you off on that Age of Calamity part.
I was going. I mean, to Mick's point, he's making the argument that it's going to be just blown up like 1080p to make it look 4K. Just to clarify, Nintendo's asking developers to develop games in native 4K.
Ooh.
So that's why I'm like,
okay,
how are they going to do that? But at the same time, if they can pull it off, great. You know what I mean? So
that's going to be, if that's the case, then that's going to be interesting. I actually want to see that. I really do.
Okay. Yep. I think that just as a last bit, they're probably increasing the Switch production because they don't have a new console like launching anytime soon. Unlike Microsoft, because right now the Xbox Series S's price has been leaked. And here's the thing. It's at $299, so that's a really stiff competition for Nintendo right there. It's almost
it's actually the official price because just before the show, the Xbox announced it.
Wow!
So it's no longer a leak. It's legit. It's $299. Pre-orders start September 22, and then November 10 is when it's released.
So that's the official look, or are they like releasing two different different consoles?
Yeah, one's the S, one's the X. The S is the smaller one for $299, and the X is the bigger for $499.
Oh, that's pretty dope, dude.
It looks like an old school speaker.
It does look like
subwoofer.
A subwoofer.
Yeah. It looks like a subwoofer that I probably put in my car. Hey, wow! Look at that form factor. That's amazing, dude.
Yeah, I mean, in the local Filipino households, where we line up all of our speakers in the living room. It will look very inconspicuous when it.
All your aunties and uncles bringing in their custom subwoofer.
Oh my gosh!
They'll be like, "Wow, this speaker's new. Where do you buy it? Lazada." 99 sale.
99 sale.
99.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
But yeah, to be honest, I really like their design. They went back to this minimalist, and I like how well the companies nowadays are straying away from the really loud gaming gaming look. Just go for a more subtle, more industrial type minimalist design.
Yeah.
And my hope is just that there's a bit of an RGB button somewhere in there where they just show up.
Do the fans have RGB? Can I change the RGB on the fans?
As long as it's not that that red light of doom back then.
Oh my god.
Xbox things. I'm fine with any color.
It's funny you mentioned that. That would be a neat feature for consoles. Like that'll give it like personalization for each of our consoles. Hey, mine's in green. This one's mine. You know what I mean? That'd be neat. I'd buy that.
Mine's a red light of death.
Mine's red light of death.
Yeah. When you open it, it will scare you for a second, and then we just boot up normally.
Oh man.
It's actually interesting that Microsoft is going basically the PS route that they've been doing since the PS1, which is making a smaller version of the console, and I like it. I'm not sure if this is going to beat PlayStation, but it's actually good for them because I know that there is a loyal following of Xbox users. Like I do have my best friend is an Xbox loyalist.
Here we go.
So yeah, good for them. At least it's a cheaper alternative to the Series X. That's good.
Yeah, I think I mentioned. Now that you mentioned that, I think it's a good move. I mean, Microsoft has been doing a lot of great moves lately. For this is something I would consider buying because as long as you have this console, you can do the Xbox Game Pass, right? And if you look at the games that is available, there's a lot of games that I missed out on. I mean, I'm sure, of course, I'm gonna get for Halo and everything else, but like there's some Gears games that I missed out on, some indie games as well. I think Nier Automata's on it, and I don't think I'm ever gonna get it anywhere else. But like having it on Game Pass, why not? Yeah. So I think that's what Xbox is trying to do now. I think they've kind of accepted that they're gonna have a hard time against PlayStation and Sony with regards to being the top AAA console game with all the best exclusives. So they're catering to like kind of the midway, the people who wanna just play games but can't afford to always get the latest and greatest, and maybe can't just wants maybe even just dabble in the indie games, because I think that there's also a lot of indie games on that. So I kind of fall in that right now. I mean, well, I'm in the PC master race, but yeah, I'm not gonna buy. Heck, my PS4 that I bought was secondhand. I'm not gonna buy it brand new out of the store. No way.
Yeah.
So this one's not. This one's a good idea. This is a good move on Microsoft.
Yeah, good for them, man.
Oh,
mean,
Black,
that's-
I remember that game.
Oh,
Yes.
Black? Really? Oh,
I
wait a minute.
love that game back then.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Black is gonna be on there. Oh, that's cool. But I mean, my only concern with buying an Xbox is, I mean, you're paying $500 for a console when you could be just ponying up a little bit more for a PC of equal or better, capabilities. You know what I mean? It's virtually the same thing, especially when you consider. Like at least PlayStation has, you have a reason to buy it. The exclusives are fantastic on that one. At least for now, like the exclusives they've revealed are compelling, at least, you know. And the only really compelling exclusive, and I'm going to use big quotation marks for that one on Xbox, is Halo Infinite. And the only reason why I'm saying with quotes is because we've all seen how Halo Infinite looked, and it doesn't look very next gen, you know what I mean? It had something about it that just felt weird. But but that's what I mean. Like, so that begs the question, why get an Xbox when you can get a PC that can play the same games but better? And it's and then you can make it your own too, you know what I mean? You could spend however much you want without limiting yourself to the Xbox suite,
I think to answer that, why not just get a PC instead? I think you were in the same show, Elgin, that we talked about. I think there are just some people who just like to have something just for games.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. PC or lap for something else. So that might be the reason. But yeah, I get you. I mean,
we do.
We get you. But like PC Magic, frick, just get a PC. Why am I gonna get this console? But but that's probably why. There's just some people that just like to have a console.
Mm-hmm. But to be honest, like right now, for like in my opinion, it's a weird time to really contemplate on what console to get, because as of I don't know if you guys are familiar, but Nvidia just announced the new Ampere architecture on their 3000 series video cards, and it's basically going to destroy consoles because it's basically up there, and it's relatively twice the speed for half the price from the last generation. So I mean, it's a great time to be a PC, to be part of the PC master race, honestly, right now.
I mean, that's a very compelling argument there.
Right?
Actually, what Mick said, I had a lot of fun just look at my Facebook post, look at all of the RTX memes that's going around.
Oh my god!
And especially feeling bad for my friends who searched so hard and got their 2080s like a month or two prior to the
oh my god!
prior to the announcement. But again, I have to bring back what Diego has said. There is no what do you call this? There is no price for human laziness. They want for convenience. So there will always be a market. There will always be a market for people who just want to get, their console and get one and done with, and don't want to tinker with all of those things. Maybe not for the younger generation who's always obsessed with the latest gear, with the latest graphics and all of that. But maybe for an older audience who wants convenience more than anything else, they just want to sit down, play something, and then just work on their laptop after they're done working. And those doesn't necessarily have to be on the same corner of the house. So just another opposite end of the argument, I guess. But I do. But looking forward to those good graphics cards. I mean, there's now a 3090. Just when you thought it won't get higher.
Okay, so let me tell you, the 3090 has its own external power source.
Oh, wow.
Apparently, they showed the PCB plate. You have to plug an extra cord for it. I don't know if it's true. They just said it to me on Discord.
Is that a good
basically
thing or a
works
bad
like a
thing?
separate appliance?
That's hilarious.
It's separate. But because the reason why I bring this up is because I was reading on the specs of this new 3000 series. And basically, for all the next generation consoles are working with I think it was the last generation's architecture, which is Turing, and they basically somewhat made it even better with this new one, and at a fraction of the cost. So basically, they said that a 3070 will debut for $500, and it will be around 50 to 60% more powerful than a 2080 Ti. That is currently a 40 to 50,000 peso card, and you're only gonna get it for about 25 to 30,000. So it's crazy right now. That's why I'm like, oh, I really wanted to buy a PS5, but when I read this, I'm like, maybe I should just buy a new computer.
Maybe I should sell my kidney.
Wait, you're
No.
serious? It's that cheap?
3070 is $500 SRP.
What
That's
the
how
heck?
crazy it is
Wait,
right
wait.
now.
But considering that, yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I mean, probably here it'll go to about 30 to 35,000 pesos, which is around $100 or $200 more than the SRP in the US. Because everything's cheaper in the US, honestly, in terms of PC parts.
Right.
Interesting.
But that's still like, yeah, that just blows my mind. Like, I'm the PlayStation fanboy, so I'm like, I'm going to get the PlayStation 5. But when you mentioned $500 for that, I have doubts now, man. Like, like for real, like Horizon Zero Dawn is not gonna convince me to buy anything less. Like, especially because it's probably gonna get on PC. like the other one did anyway. So
it probably won't be an exclusive anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, like the only thing I'm probably gonna be, wanting a PlayStation 5 for is Demon's Souls Remastered, but that's about it. You know what I mean? Which is a shame because it's a remaster. It's not actually, a new game. So, oh, man, I can't. I'm having a crisis of faith. Yeah, a real crisis here.
Yeah.
So Mick, if anyone gets this now, how many years do you think they'll be set for?
Well, most video cards normally last about 3 to 6 years. Like, I do have a friend who has been using his rig for about since 2004, 2006. Yeah, around that long, and it's been doing quite well. If you were to buy your 2000 series, I'd say that you'll probably upgrade it to about 4 years. This one, it really depends on how fast the developers how quick the developers can adapt the new technology that Nvidia is introducing, which is something like ray tracing. There we go. It's called ray tracing. That's what it's called, RTX. But yeah, if when they implement it into games, and like practically all AAA titles have it, maybe a lot of us will be changing our rigs pretty soon. So if I were you, this is a good time to buy. This is a really good time to buy.
I'm definitely due for an upgrade, so I think
I am due for an upgrade as well.
That's gonna be the top of my list right now.
Yeah. 3070, here I come.
Now I'm thinking, should I still buy my saxophone, or should I just
Well, okay. Here's the thing. Saxophones will always be, and I mean this with all the love in the world, it'll be probably one of the sexiest things you'll ever hear. The sexiest instrument in my opinion. It's the sexiest instrument. But dude, graphics, come on. Ray tracing. Come on. You're not gonna be playing the saxophone, right? You're not gonna be playing the saxophone for so long, right?
Like, I was gonna say, like,
I'm getting it so I can play it.
But
hey man, look, we all know we all love some good sax every now and again, you know what I mean? But like, let's be real here. Do you want a graphics card that you can, play fantastic things on? Or do you want a saxophone that you're gonna have to clean the spit out of like every so often?
You're
You know what I
talking to
mean?
the guy who always says graphics are the last thing I think about when playing a game.
That's fair.
okay, fine.
That's fair.
Okay, fine.
Here.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Okay,
Here's what we're gonna do.
All right.
So it's either the sound of a saxophone or the sound of the fans turning up when it's getting hot. So you have to make that choice, because a friend of mine is messaging me and he's saying that the sound of the fans is pretty sexy to him. So yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know. He makes a good point. I'm just saying.
Okay.
When he hears an RTX 3080, he hears Careless Whisper.
It's like doves.
Or what I'll
Drums
do is
playing in
I'll
the
just
background.
play saxophone music on the PC.
It will not make it. It will not make your PC run faster. Unlike this. Same.
That's a hard argument. That is hard. That is hard. But I think I'll go with the saxophone.
Yeah, I mean the DIY romantic music is
Yeah.
always good.
Yes, it is.
And I guess, of course, we can always ask the chat whether or not you want DC to buy that saxophone. And
This is true.
yeah, just
Should put a straw poll.
yeah, just looking at chat real
Put a straw
quick.
poll.
Yeah,
I'm
sax
seeing.
or no
Oh,
sax?
Elgene here. Bimo King of Fu says Horizon Zero Dawn is now on Steam, so that's one more
I-
point for. It's another
I know.
good argument for getting that card.
Yeah,
And
I know.
yeah, that's mostly it. Other than that, chat, please tell Diego if you know the pros and cons of getting your DIY romantic
Mhm.
music going on.
Sax or no sax?
Sax or no sax?
The sax or
Sax
the
or
sax-
RTX?
or RTX.
RTX.
I'm just saying, man. That RTX sounds dope. By the way, that new feature, yeah, that's pretty dope. Y'all need to be in that. Y'all need to get with that.
We'll see.
All right, so we'll wait for chat to decide what I should, my next big purchase should be while we're waiting. So there might have been, I don't know if you guys have seen a certain 90s movie with a remake that just released on YouTube a few years ago and now is on Netflix. Have you guys seen Cobra Kai?
I
Oh.
actually just started watching this morning.
It is the best thing ever, isn't it?
It's really good. The dynamics is really nice. But I'll save my comments for that when I actually guest on the Geekcast. Herald, if you're watching.
Well, it'll happen soon. Harold can hear you anyway. So, speaking of why I mentioned Cobra Kai, apparently there was a game release, there was a trailer revealed last month of Cobra Kai for a game. It's just the game just called Cobra Kai.
Is it
And
a fighting game?
I'm trying to make. I just saw this, and I'm still trying to make out what it is. I think it's a fighting game.
It's a beat 'em up. From what it looks
Oh yeah,
like.
it is a beat. Yeah, because
Yeah.
It's a beat 'em up.
They're like thug areas, right?
It's Final
so
Fight.
much
except Cobra
violence.
Kai.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is just cashing on the release of it on Netflix. Jesus Christ, it looks so kind of. Oh my god.
Well, it's the perfect way of, what better way to promote a show than to have a game? What better to promote a game when you base it on the show that's getting popular?
Yeah, that's true. But they could have explored other genres, like I don't know, a dating sim.
really, Cobra Kai,
Yeah.
a story about that follows,
Yeah.
a successful movie about karate and discipline and everything, and you
It's
decide
karate.
karate, and then you just out of nowhere just realize, oh, okay, will this girl like me? Let me connect these 4 dots and see if I can please her.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the martial arts background can take a backseat, and then we can focus more on intercharacter relationships and how not to resort to
Yeah.
violence and controlling
It
ourselves,
could be a
being better
dating
people.
sim, that's so amazing. You can create your own character. You can meet real people.
Mm.
Are
That
we
would
really?
be really
MMO would also work well. Do you guys remember what do you call this? That MMO back then in computer shops during the
MU?
2000s? That's school based.
random.
Ran
Rival,
Online?
Ran
Yeah, I think
Online?
that
Yeah,
one,
Ran
that one.
Online.
Oh, okay.
That's nice.
Yeah,
could
it's like
also work.
Cobra Kai versus Miyagi-Do. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Pretty cool.
Then you'll have like boss battles where a lot of players are ganging up on one guy. It won't look
no.
as good.
And the tutorial will be the best because the tutorial will be the wax on, wax off thing, The
Oh, yeah.
Whichever side you choose.
yeah.
You
So it's
fo-
kinda
you
like a
fo- you follow the
SWTOR
mouse
theme.
cursor.
yeah.
Basically.
And then even you
Wax
yourself
on,
have to wonder why
wax
you're
off.
doing this.
That's...
It makes
My
you do it for
God.
like a week.
Oh my god, you're doing this.
Like that.
Wax on, wax
Hold on.
off.
Oh darn it! I missed it.
Which one?
My God.
Do it
Jesus
500
Christ.
times.
Oh man.
That's the
I don't
grind
know.
right there.
Okay, so Is there anything else we missed out on for news? Has there anything that's come up recently aside from what's already been said? We still have a lot of time on the show. I'm surprised. By the time we get to the last bit of news, it's already like 11:30.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
We actually powered through it.
Yeah, Chaos is really efficient in getting things done.
Yeah.
But if you want some, some local esports news, I have some.
Yeah.
Oh, we can pass through.
Okay. So yeah, the season, the first season for the Nationals Tekken 7, this year has already started. Actually,
Nice.
earlier was the third, was their third day. It started last week. So unfortunately, not really unfortunate, but again, we are seeing the local Tekken pros compete on this really grand stage. So they're bringing a couple of new faces to face along with the usual names in the competitive Tekken scene. Like AK, Dojin, there's Jules, Vermilion, and of course new faces like Rock and Roll and Nature Lover, which is good because it shows that they really are picking up talent from the local Tekken community. And the great thing about this is that their matches are, to be honest, world class. If you have followed like the local lore of these Tekken legends, they have faced the more popular players from Korea and Japan, and they actually won matches against them, even in some cases eliminating these foreigners when they dropped by during Rev Major last year. So that just goes to show how high the level of Tekken action is going in. And what's great about this is that everyone is doing such a great job in terms of production, from the casters to their hosts to even the players themselves. And all of this is happening online. Now, while there's this initial resistance or stigma about Tekken games being played online, because lag can affect gameplay. That's a given. But it didn't change the fact that all of the matches so far has been electrifying, and we already have seen some upsets. Someone has already beaten AK, giving him his first loss during the series.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, if you are into Tekken or just wanna drop by and see, how the competitive scene in Tekken looks like, the Nationals happens every Wednesdays and Thursdays, I think, or Saturdays, somewhere around 2 p.m. In the local Philippine time.
Nice.
So that's one of the
GMT
things
plus 8.
Yeah, GMT plus 8.
Yeah, well said, man. Yeah, I'm looking
good.
forward to it. But also don't forget, because it's every Wednesday, but we're also on Wednesdays. So
Yeah, we're all on Wednesday, of course. So after watching Nationals, of course, you might want to drop by our channel because we have this really awesome show going, like what's happening right now.
Yeah. Let us know in chat if you prefer the show with or without. I'm kidding.
Vote now.
Hey, you already said it. You gotta follow through. You have to follow through.
Oh man, I can
I'll
feel
just
Harold's
stick to
gaze on
bullet.
us now.
What DC means is without me. Okay.
Oh, okay.
right.
Not
yeah,
Herald.
yeah.
Hey. You
It's
give
such a
wonderful
beauty because you can't say anything. You can't say
Man, I'm
Yeah.
sweating more. Whew, I think someone's watching us right now. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like someone-
producer San might get mad, so
Producer
Yes.
son.
So anything else? Like that's great. Like thanks, Miko, for that one. I didn't know about that. Like we should. Oh wait, someone get disconnected.
Oh,
Oh no!
oh
Nico!
no!
No!
where has he gone? He's been eliminated.
No!
Harold
Am I
is
next?
I'm
watching.
back.
Am I next?
Are we gonna be ejected one by one?
Yeah, it seems like it. Harold.
Okay.
Actually, during that short period, I got brainwashed, and I just have to say that Herald is the best host so far in this show. Back in our show as soon as possible. Thank you very much.
Harold
No.
is irreplaceable.
All hail Herald.
Miko,
Oh.
what are you doing? Come on, guys. You gotta fight the power, fight the mind control,
I-
guys.
I
Independence.
can't, Diego.
Oh, wait.
Harold
All right.
too
Let's all
strong.
play rock, paper, scissors and see who goes next. Okay, let's go. Rock,
Wow.
paper, scissors, shoot.
We're all scissors.
Everybody do scissors.
How?
That's why we're the
brainwashed.
beach.
Wow.
Guys, we're all brainwashed. Harold got us.
Oh no.
God, that is. That's
what is happening?
More
That's pretty
chances
cool.
for
Can
time.
someone clip that? That was so
Bro.
That's one in.
Everybody did scissors. I did not expect that. This was not
Oh.
planned. I swear. Oh wow.
I am.
Oh,
Hey.
oh man.
The
I
have
mothership
no
is
idea
That's
how
good.
that
That's good. That's good stuff, dude.
Uh,
Whoa,
all right, so
that blew my mind, guys.
okay, so is there
sync.
any other news you guys want to touch on before we? I guess this is where we get into the. Well, there's just one more thing I want to share with you guys, but like that's like for S's and giggles. So,
Oh,
you guys have anything else? Mick, Elgin.
I'm actually good. I'm actually all out of things to really.
oh, yeah. I have
Yeah,
one more
same.
thing. Yeah. There's
Go for
a
it, man.
spell break got released today.
Oh,
So
yes.
you guys
That's a
want to
good
look
game.
at that? It's the common description is like Harry Potter meets Battle Royale.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, that's
Essentially,
Oh.
it's-
officially
Played-
released because it's been in like
Yes.
beta for so long.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
I played the
yeah,
beta. It's a fantastic game.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to give that a try as well. But
Yeah.
yeah, right now it's available in the Epic Games Launcher on PC. There's plans for Nintendo Switch. Not sure if it's released yet, but my PS4 friends have been enjoying it immensely. They've been posting screenshots about their wins,
Mhm.
which yeah, it just makes me want to play the game more.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's
Nice.
free. Pick it up, man. It's
It's
I
free?
can hardly recommend. Yeah, it's basically like another Fortnite that Epic is pushing out, except instead of picking up guns, you pick up spells, and like it's a lot of fun. Like I like it a lot. I like it a lot because it breaks the mold of your typical battle royale, where
Okay.
you know there are no guns. It's all spells, you know, and each of the characters you play, like you start with one of the six. I'm gonna call it Arcana, one of the six, you know, elements you can play.
Mhm.
And then what you do is you find like spell gauntlets of different rarities to upgrade your spells or to basically cross into two spells at the same time. So, for example, you can start the game as a pyromancer with a fire gauntlet, and then along the way you can find an earth gauntlet so you can be an earthbender at the same time. I'm calling them
Wow.
earthbenders, but they're not really called that. But anyway, yeah, and it's a lot of fun. Like if you guys haven't tried it yet, it's free. Go get it. It's a lot of fun. And I wholeheartedly recommend this game.
Sounds
Hey,
good, man.
I forgot I
Sounds good.
subscribed to the newsletter and that because I've been getting emails from Spellbreak.
It's a good game. Trust me, it is a good game.
Sold.
Yeah.
Nice.
And if you guys want to play, I'm available.
You mentioned so it's on Steam and on console. Is it cross-platform?
Yes. It's
Whoa!
the same.
Wow.
It's the same integration with like Fortnite and Dauntless. They're all cross compatible. It uses the same integration. So yes, it is
Wow.
cross compatible.
Promising. It's 100 players. Is there like okay? I'm just gonna ask a lot because I don't know anything about it. Is it like
Sure.
is there solos? Is there trios, duos,
Yes.
quads?
Yes, and yes. It's trios. Trios is the main mode, but there's solos and duos as well.
Oh.
Duos is not out yet, but I mean, it's not going to take them very long to integrate it. But otherwise, yeah, solos and duos solos and trios are a thing right now.
Oh, so up to you have a max party of 3. No quads.
Correct. Yes.
Oh,
Mhm. Yeah.
Mhm.
And
should check this
it's
out.
there's a lot of like metagame to it where every time you play the game, your character levels up and all that good stuff. And depending on the school of magic you choose to level up, you get perks along with it. And then those perks can support you or your teammates as well. Like for example, if you go down like I think it's the ice tree. No, we'll say the lightning tree. One of the trees anyway.
There's
You go
skill
down
trees?
the lightning magic tree. Yep. There's a perk that allows you to drink potions faster or to drink potions and heal your teammates, for example. Like there's a lot of like metagame to it with the skill trees and all that. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of thought into this game. Let me just put it that way.
That's nice. Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
is okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to like mark off the checklist for present BR. Can you revive? Is there like a gulag?
No.
Oh, thank
So-
God. But you can
so
revive.
like you can revive teammates, yes, but there's no self revive, but there is a perk that you can unlock if you go down one of the skill trees that basically prevents your death once per game. So
Okay.
there's that.
No gulag stuff.
No
in
gulags.
Warzone, thank God.
No. Like the only thing that's similar to Warzone is you start with a weapon.
Oh,
That's
okay.
pretty much it. You choose one of 6 magic, one of 6 schools of magic, and that's going to be your starting weapon. And then later on, you can pick up a second gauntlet within one of those 6 schools of magic,
God.
so you can have 2 two forms of
The
magic.
way you're
And
selling this sounds so interesting. Damn.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
it gets better because you like for example, there's a poison gauntlet and then there's a fire gauntlet. You can throw a poison cloud, like it's an AoE poison cloud, and then you can shoot a fireball into it, and it ignites the gas cloud and makes a huge explosion. Like you can mix and match, and they have interactions with each other. It's super dope,
Man.
you know.
This
It's
looks so
super
cool,
dope.
honestly.
You can do like 200 IQ plays using those kinds of combinations.
Yep. Mhm.
Yep.
Man.
You go down, like for example, you start with the ice gauntlet. It gives you the ability to like shoot. It's the sniper class, if you will, because it's the long range, high damage, single shot attack. But if you go down the ice tree, you leave a trail of ice on the ground and you start running like Frozone on that trail of ice. It's super fun.
Oh man.
Wow.
Yeah.
It gives
Yeah,
you
I like
mobility
that.
too.
Yeah.
I thought this was gonna I thought this game faded into obscurity, but yeah, like it's no wonder I've been seeing people say, like, there's been talk about it again.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's a good game. I'm telling you guys, is a good game.
sorry, I just had something. The producer said on chat, it was funny. I love how the current day reference is Frozone and not Iceman.
Ah, yeah.
Honey,
that's,
where's my super suit?
yeah.
One of the most iconic lines in all of
Roses-
cinema.
Roses
yeah.
are red, violets are blue. Where is my soup? Wait, no, that's not how it goes.
yeah, I think it's it. Where is my honey? Where is my super
My
suit?
soup suit, yeah.
Ah, okay, well, so yeah, like I don't have anything else. I guess that's all the news we have for this
Yeah,
week,
man.
guys.
Yeah.
Yay. We got
Uh,
through.
Yeah. Woo, we did it.
Hey, we did it! We did it. We pulled through. Now the last stretch, guys, is we have to do an exit show. We have to exit to the after show properly.
Right.
Okay, so want to say this is the hardest thing ever in my life. All right, guys. So again, everyone, thanks for joining us in chat. We highly appreciate all the people who have joined us. Let me just scroll a bit up. So I want to give thanks to everyone who joined here. We have Michael, we have Notorious KGM, we got Arctaniel, Jawik, Zeffy Buns, Bevo, King of Vu, and in case I missed out on anyone, Sage Rain. Who did I pronounce that right? Pico, I think it's pretty yours. Sage Rain.
I think so.
Oh, Sade
Yeah.
Rain. Yeah, no, he's a friend of
Yeah.
ours.
Yeah,
Sage
He's our guildmate. He's a guildmate, Miko.
from Final Fantasy, right?
Yep.
Yep,
You'll
yep.
have to download that. Also, we have Janana Brain, El Tagumpay, and I think that's everyone so far to join us. So thank you guys. For those of you who might have said anything, just wanted to listen to our beautiful voices, mixed voice, Elden's amazing English-speaking voice, and Meekopi's voice, who complimented that good English-speaking voice.
That's his contribution, just the compliment.
And to my not Herald voice. Thank you for bearing with us with the B team. We're and thank you to our producer for putting up this amazing show, making sure we didn't screw up and trusting us
Yeah.
with this. But we'd like to also give a special shout out to some of our biggest bit cheerers, to some of our biggest, our most long-lasting subscribers. Let me just scroll up again to the list because I don't know if I can see it.
I mean, I have the list locked
You
and
do?
loaded, you guys. Yeah.
You have the list?
Why don't you do it?
I
You do
have
it,
it.
please.
I can do it. Yeah.
Which one do you want?
absolutely.
Which one do you want? The bits or the subscribers?
I got the subs up right now.
You got the subs out, all right? Okay,
Yeah,
so yeah.
I
Can
got
I
the
do the
subs.
bit cheers?
Yes,
Oh,
please.
yeah.
I would.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Please
go ahead.
volunteer as tribute. All right, so to our top subscribers, we got Human Panda 22, Francishu, Bimo King of Oo, Meekopi, Nerf Diva, Sensei Humor, Notorious KGM, InstaDeezy, Iron Hammer Stream, Silfox, Denunci, Wisais, Neogear, Numali, Zeffy Buns, The Fury Bot, Conix Tiger 666, Cyberbully OW, Octavius Inc., and The Vixen Queen.
And of course, Quit Stalling would like to thank our bit cheers because without you guys, we wouldn't have money to pay for our email accounts. So yeah, first things first, we gotta give a special thanks to Nerf Diva for giving us for over 5,450 bits or 5,450. Next, of course, is No Plays with 3,333, Neo Gear with 3,000, Elder Jin. Oh, who the hell is this guy? I'm just playing Elder with 2,000.
I heard he
Mikel
speaks English well.
Roldan with 1,200. Oris 27 with 1,000. Bimo King of Oo with 1,000. Meekopi.
Some guy.
Some dude.
Likes
With
it when
900.
people speak English well.
If not now, Gwen with 800. Mershi with 600. Game Ako with 500. Hue _ with 402. Oh no. Insta DZ with 231. Sorry. I'm
Such a weird number, right?
It's,
I couldn't afford
it's just
even
so weird to
numbers.
read your names while we're hosting this whole thing. It's like we're just paying each other.
We're just
for
patting
like,
ourselves in the
let me
back.
give you
Disappointing
bits.
how your name's not there, you know.
Don't ruin the illusion, Mick.
Because I sub. I don't pay for bits. I sub.
Wow.
That is
Really?
better.
I did not.
The richest man on
you
Quit
do.
Stalling.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, I'm the richest man now. Ooh.
Go check out your cart then.
Oh.
Ooh, savage! Oh my god!
Pimple Perp. Sorry, to continue. Pimple Perp drank with 200. Tita Gamies with 150. The real VJ _ the VJ Dato 21. Kebu TV. Wisa is Curry Server and Aaron Gaming _ Gaming 441. Thank you very much for all your bits.
Also, of course, thanks to our most recent followers. I'm sorry again if I butcher these. Our most recent followers are, thank you, Swolwoodia.
No, Swolwida. Swolwida.
Swolwida.
We call her Swolawola. Yeah, it's in game. It's in game. We call her
okay.
Swolawola.
All right.
I'm
Yeah.
guessing
Okay.
she's a Rogadin.
Probably
The
yes,
best
yes.
size in F14.
Swolwida. Swole. All right. So, of course, also Nausicaa. Oh, Nausicaa. Ardizen _ Riku. Mendio Lacubicle.
Mendiola
Ah,
Cubicle.
Mendiola Cubicle. Leyene. Leyene.
Leyeni.
Zinco Biloba. I'm sorry, I really feel like I'm getting this wrong. Because of the
fine.
Mendiola Cubicle.
Are you having a stroke? Are you okay?
Go Biloba.
Ina HG.
Ina.
Number 1 Blake. Riff Screamer. Thank you for the follows. And yes, I'd say, guys, this show has been quite the success. We still got an after show for everyone, and we're still going to raid somewhat after this. Whew. Long breath. Okay, so again,
Dip breaths.
deep breaths, man. This is great. So, guys, again, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate. I've said thank you so many times. I just can't get it out of my head. All right, so
Can't thank you enough, you know?
you can't thank you enough. Can't thank you
Can't
enough.
thank you guys enough. Yeah.
So, Mick, because I know you've done this part before, where can the folks at home find us? What other podcasting networks?
Well, you can find the audio version of the podcast on everywhere you can find podcasts, whether it be in iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Apple Music or Apple Podcasts, right?
Mhm.
And of course, on Spotify, you just search GameByte on Spotify, you'll find us there. For the video one, you can find us on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Meekopi. Stand by for me if ever I make a mistake. Quit stalling. Am I correct?
Yes,
Yes, the thumbs up is there, ladies and
it's on
gentlemen.
the like Harold say, it's on the screen, Mick.
It's on the screen.
Is it?
It is. It's actually in the lower right.
is
I
on
only
the
realized that
screen.
50,
Oh.
100
you can
seconds.
find-
I can just
And for
read
all-
off the lower bar.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you do. Okay.
How many shows have you done?
I haven't done this in 2 months. I'm so sorry. Yes, sorry,
Okay,
producer.
I feel you.
Harold is
I
shaking
feel
his head
you.
in disbelief.
I know what you go through.
Yeah, for some of the
Hard.
stuff, for all of our social medias, you can find us on Facebook and on Twitter. That is at Quit Stalling. That is at Quit Stalling Us, or rather, Facebook.com/Quit Stalling Us. You can also find us on Instagram. That is at Quit Stalling.
Great. Wait, did you do the other ones? The YouTube, Twitch, and this?
Yeah, I already did the.
You did? Okay, just making
Wait,
sure. That...
dude, we are on Twitch. Why do I have to say we're on Twitch?
We're also on Twitch.
But,
By the
because
way.
they could be watching the VOD.
Oh, you could be watching
Yeah.
them. For those of you,
right?
for those of you, for those of
Or
you
the
watching
audio
the
recording.
audio recording,
Yes.
you can find us on twitch.tv/quitstalling, where there are a ton of wonderful shows and a ton of good ones that are just about to show up in the coming months.
Yes. And you got to watch this segue, guys. You got to watch this segue, because what if you guys want to find us individually? Why not everyone here on the B team tell us where we can find them? Elgin, let's start off with you. where can the fine folks at home find you?
I mean, you can find me on Twitch as well. You know, the one thing we're using that Mick refuses to talk about. So yeah, you can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/elderjin. I try to stream every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 7 p.m. onwards, and that's Eastern time. I don't know I think that's 7 a.m. for you guys at home in the Philippines. But yeah, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays on twitch.tv/elderjin. Otherwise, you can find me on Discord as well. We have the Quit Stalling Discord. You can find me and the other hosts on there as well. If you have any questions for us, go ahead and shoot us a question on there, you know, or a PM, whatever. You know, we're there. We're available for you guys on the Discord as well. Let me see. Let me just throw a curveball and say, Meekopi, where can the fine folks at home find you?
Thank you, Elder Jin. You can find me mainly on Facebook at facebook.com/Meekopi. That's MEEKOPI. Though my page has been inactive as of late because I've been spending a lot of time playing. And in case, this one's new, but I just thought of it just now. But in case you want to follow my Final Fantasy character, I am on Twitter at Kopilalas. That's KOPI
Yes.
LALAS. That's me and Dar's account. You will find a couple of cute Lalafels and their adventures in the world of Eorzea.
Spoiler alert, one of them is no longer a Lalafell.
Oh man, don't. Oh well, yeah. If that gets people interested, then do please stop by.
Which one could it be?
We have tons of fun pictures. And speaking of prominent people in the world of Eorzea, Mick, if you're not raiding, you know, the high-end raids in Eorzea with your awesome character, where can people find you?
You find me on Twitter and on Instagram. That is at the FuryBot. Yes, I do have that moniker with the whole branding and stuff. So yeah, but aside from that, you can find me here on twitch.tv/quitstalling every Wednesday night, 9:30 p.m. Philippine time, 5:30 or 6:30 a.m. California time, depending if it's daylight savings. Only here in GameByte. What about you, Diego? Where can the fine folks at home find you?
The fine folks at home can find me. Fine folks at home can find me on Facebook, which is facebook.com/DiegoZ. I forgot what oh my god, I forgot my URL because I never plug it. I forgot to plug it. I'm not supposed to plug that one. Anyway, I don't stream on Twitch anymore, so just find me here on Quit Stalling. This is the best place to find me. Other than that, you guys can go to my Instagram. It's at InstaDZ. I do have Twitter, same URL, but I don't use that either. Although, if you do want colonizer food, you can find my new food venture, which is facebook.com/tapastyle.phg, and of course on Instagram, at tapastyle. Of course, yes. And you know, our humble hero, our humble producer who is not here right now. You can always you can find him on Quit Stalling and on Instagram, which is at Herald Plays. Is there anything else that he has that we have not mentioned?
His OnlyFans.
His OnlyFans.
Yeah.
How much?
It's just onlyfans.com/Herald Plays with himself.
Oh my god.
/Herald Plays.
That's the same moniker he uses for his MFC. So yes, find him there.
All right, guys. Well, I think the night is still young. We still have an after show, so why not we wrap things up? Thank you again, everyone who's tuned in. Mick, Elgene, Miko, and our producer in the background. Thank you so much for what's been revealed to our audience today. For everyone else here at Quit Stalling, my name is Diego, Mick, Elgene, and Miko. Thank you, and for everyone on Twitch, how's this go again? Get off your butts and quit stalling. Everybody, bye, everybody, bye,
Everybody, bye.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what he says.
Hard.
Oh no.
That one, I tried to save it, but yeah.